Hi and welcome. I'm Typical London Girl, Kerry Holmes, and this is my Sunday chat video. So next week it's the last week till the schools break up for Easter, and check out my Pinterest because I wrote about what to do these holidays, and I'll link it below to my Pinterest, and it seems to be quite a popular followers that I have on there, I know with money and the situation it is, it's tough knowing what to do and how to entertain the kids because, especially if it's raining all the time like today, I took my son with his friend Neil, along with my mum and a friend of ours, and their daughter, and granddaughter, and we went to the Natural History Museum, which is completely free. You can donate £5 or £10, but you don't have to. And a really good place to go is South Kensington. So if you are new to London, then you can get on the District line to South Kensington. It's literally a 5-minute walk, and it's really good fun because they changed lots of the stuff in there. Today, I didn't realise that there's a section about volcanoes and earthquakes, and they've got this little shop in there where you step in and it gives you with a video, and then the floor starts to shake, so you experience what it's like to live an earthquake, experience an earthquake, and it was really good fun. So I mean, and to save money in travel, get yourself an Oyster card, and so not expensive at all. I use mine a lot because I travel quite a bit. And there are the Imperial War Museum, which is a good place to go as well. That's between Vauxhall and Lambeth Bridge, so that's really good if you've got kids that love planes and love stories about the war. It's a tragedy, but it's good for educational purposes. Um, to teach about history, because history is a subject I actually enjoyed when I was at school. Even though I didn't much like being at school, I did like history, and I do love documentaries and stuff like that. So, and then my mum, my nan, and my granddad, when they were alive, talking about it, it was surreal, that they experienced that and still alive, that when they were still alive to talk about it, because obviously when it comes to war, thousands of people get killed, and mainly innocent people and soldiers, and so it's so I love general history. So and also you've got the Transport Museum, which is really good fun. If you've got kids who love transport, my son loves trains. He can sit and watch trains all day long. And so it's a good place to go. And you can get like a really good cheap season ticket to get like yearly admission, and go there any time, and it's really good value. And then you can walk by the river. There are some pubs that you can go to and coffee shops, which are built up so well. And then you've got the Borough Market, which is a very popular spot. I know there was a terrorist attack on that a couple of years ago, which was terrible because that could have been me and my husband, which we separated. But one of our favourite places we like to go, especially at Christmas time, because they will have the Christmas stalls. But it's still a good place to go, massive market, and things that you can try, different foods, different drinks. And then you've got the British Museum. Now I've not really done that. I've mixed reviews on that, but I might take a trip there just to see what it's like, because people's opinions are very different. But also I want to take Henry to see if I can take him. He's going to be going to Young Stars, which is a half-term activity club where they do drawing, play sports. So he's going to be going to that. It is quite expensive, so you do have to save that. But if you can't do that, then if you get stuck, there's loads of places you can go in terms of parks. St James's Park has a huge slide park and swings. They have a sand pit there. And then you've got Wimbledon Park, which is similar. They're doing some works on Wimbledon Park, so a couple of things. You couldn't go by the river at one point, but in summertime it's really good. I don't know what will be out, and they may have a fun fair with this Easter. I haven't checked, but often they do, which is really good fun. And you can do things at home. So Henry likes to play darts. We've got magnetic dartboard. We played Operation yesterday, which was really good fun. We didn't really understand the rules, so in the end, what we got, because of pieces missing, but I just got them to pick a card and find the bones, and it was good really for my son to help him with his hand muscles because of writing, which he finds tricky, but he's getting better. So there's educational games, and if you want to do extra tutoring, teaching, which is whilst we're on half term. Then there's a site called Oak Academy, which I've spoken about before, which is really fun. But you can also play, sports outdoors, take football. Hopefully we won't have too much rain, and I haven't checked the forecast, but I hope we never know in London. But then there's cinemas, films. They're doing a Saw, and I checked them out. There's a new Dungeons and Dragons film out again, and I remember that used to be a cartoon on CBBS before we had Sky, and they had different channels. They were separate channels because you used to get them as soon as you come home from school. You would watch children's TV on. You had 4 channels at one point. And then Channel 5 was created, and so they show children's programs in the morning, cartoons. And so you can do that, have the kids watch a film, have a film night, and get some popcorn, and just sit there with pick a bit, don't have to be expensive, and watch a film. If you've got, access to, that Sky Cinema, Now TV box, the Now TV box I used to own was really good value, because they're showing films, and also I think it's good to play educational games, which is not learning but really helps. So this week we were teaching my son about money. He was counting and helping us shopping, and then I had to write a shopping list so you could have them do that and to make a list of things that they'd like to do, and then give them pocket money. And what I do is that I budget and I save. And I've already pre-booked the Stars Club, and then I'm going to take him swimming, which is really good value. If you've got a pay-as-you-go gym, they're really good if you've got a swimming pool. It's only not expensive at all. It's about £3 or so for a child, and it's about £7 for adults. And so for that swimming, you can take them there. You can build points, so once you've used it, you can use those points to pay off some of the lesson sessions. And so there is plenty of things to do. You don't need a huge budget. And when it comes to Easter, why not have a Easter making competition? Now you can buy moulds from Lakelands. I know that a lot of them, the one in Singapore, I think is closing. But doing some bakery, and we're baking a cake for Easter. I'll make Easter cupcakes and have them make baskets. And it's not about spending money. It's about creating memories and good times and having fun. So don't feel guilty about not spending lots of money, because you don't need to. There's plenty of things you can do. If it's sunny, you can get the kids gardening. And like I say, and help them save for a holiday. If they want to do things, then help them make them save, so they save for these holidays. So then, the money's there already. And budget, give them a budget, teach them about budgeting, which is so important. And you can either do that money games and challenge and just see how much money they can save, or how many things they can get and how much change they can get, and just having fun and do. I think we are planning Easter egg hunt. So you can make that fun, and you don't have to again make it expensive. You can create the clues by if you've got a laptop and a printer. There's plenty of things to do, and just enjoy and take photos. And you can even, and there's a site called Free Prints, which do good value photographs, and then get them to create scrapbooks. You know, there's so many things you can do. If you like arts and crafts, sit down and have a craft afternoon. And I think about doing that actually to help Henry do some painting. We enjoyed that last time. And it's just really good just to have some family time of it, making a meal together. You know, so you don't have to blow the budget and just enjoy the outdoors. You know, go. There's Malden where I live. There's a Malden Hall, which is not far away. That has a little aquarium and a cafe and Malden Hall Park, which is really great to walk through. I mean, I might do that actually with my son if it's not raining, and just enjoying the outdoors. Even if it's local, playing a game of football, playing some games, instead of playing cricket or the tennis, and just having a good laugh and a good time. So you don't have to blow the budget or spend a lot of money. It's just about having fun, and that's what I plan to do. And also use it to do cleaning tasks. So that if they want to go to a museum or they want to go to buy some toys, then they have to get them to make sure they make their beds. They help with chores like cleaning, and then go out and play. Let them tidy their bedrooms up and give them rewards by taking them out. So there's many things you can do. You don't have to buy chocolate as presents if you don't want to give them chocolate. There's other things that you can do, and if you can't afford a holiday, then create a holiday. Have them camping in the garden, and I mean, this last few days, my son talked about we've been visited by a friend of ours that's got a child and children, and we had a lovely curry yesterday with bits. Thanks for stepdad, and it's just great to just be with family and friends and having a game of cards around the table. I used to love that because at Easter time when I was a kid, we had a lot of my family, because I've got family that live in Manchester, up north of England, and they would come down. They used to all stay at my nan's because I also have relatives in Farnborough, Farnham, and we would visit, and they would stay at my nan's house. We would, open up our Easter eggs, and then we'd probably go for a walk, go to the pub, and then come back and have dinner. And then we would sit around the table and play a game of cards. And it was just really good fun, a really good time. And I was so grateful that I've got those memories. And that's what it's about. Having family time. And just, I'm repeating myself. But it's just about, you don't have to spend the earth. Make it basic. Have a card game. Have some ball games. Play that thing like Pictionary. Really good fun. And just enjoy being together. And that's what I see Easter as. And also teach them about the story of Easter. They can go to church, in the morning if that's what you like to do, and enjoy the holiday without any worries about spending lots of money, because you really don't have to. So, and I wish you have a good Easter. I hope that you have a good holiday, and I will be back with another video. I don't know if that'll be Sunday video, and I don't know if that'll be next week, but I'll try and put it in. But if not, have a good holiday, and I'll see you in the next video. So, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.